Hello, everybody. Welcome back to coverage of the Mythic Mikaela Community Draft Tournament sponsored by Cardsphere. My name's Hayu, and I'm here with Lady Lavinius. And we are just about to go into the finals. So exciting stuff. And as a reminder for those of you who maybe have just joined us, the winner of this tournament is going to win a set booster box. So that's a pretty cool prize. And the runner-up, both of them have already made the prizes. The runner-up is going to get a draft booster box as well. So it's not like second place is walking away with nothing here.
Yeah, you get a box and you get a box. Thank you, Cardsphere.
I love it. All right, let's have a look at the decks of our finalists. In the red corner, I mean, they're both kind of the red corner.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm not gonna lie. In the gruel corner, we have Jarvis Yu, legacy player, mathematician, GP top 8er, and all-round good guy, Jarvis Yu, with this very cool gruel landfall-ish deck here. So tell us about this.
This deck is sweet. It's so good. The Inscription of Abundance is its all-star. That's like the shining jewel of the deck. But that is not the only thing. It has lots of support in it. It has double Lotus Cobra, double Brushfire Elemental, plenty of removal, plenty of bodies, and a lot of life gain, which is going to definitely be relevant in this coming matchup.
Yeah, I'm just, every single card just looks like so much fun and such a hit. Brushfire Elementals, Taunting Arbor Mage, Song Mad Treachery, like the two red modal double-faced cards, the Paylots, and I'm excited to see this one in action. Let's have another quick look at Jarvis's opponent's deck. We've seen this one a couple of times already. It's slurmsmackenzie on Boros aggro. And I guess I have the same question for you as last time, which is how do you foresee these two decks matching up against each other?
Well, I think that this is going to be Slurm's hardest opponent yet. The Boros aggro is really, really good, except when it hits life gain. So Slurms is going to have to go quickly and end the game before any life can be gained. If not, it'll be definitely an uphill battle. Hopefully, using the Kite Sail and the Tyrant, you might be able to get in with the air. And that's going to be really what they're going to be focused on. But that Inscription of Abundance is definitely a problem, especially it only needs 5 to have with the kicker cost.
All right, let's go down to the action. Jarvis Yu against slurmsmackenzie in the final of the Mythic Mikaela Community Draft Tournament. And looks like Jarvis is going to be on the play here.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, that one lander. That's going to have to go back, but it's another one lander for Jarvis.
I hate to see it.
I mean, are you tempted to keep this?
I don't think you can have Lotus Cobra, but I don't think you would keep this. I think you still mulligan. This is so unfortunate.
Yeah, on the play especially, it's really difficult to think about keeping this one tap land hand. But, it is limited, and something that I've been trying to do recently, Lady Lavinius, is really work on my mulliganing in all formats.
Whoa!
Wow. Jarvis going for the keep with this one lander. He is a mathematician. He talks about math.
Oh calculated.
My goodness.
The mathematician calculated.
Yeah. Perfectly planned. There's the turn 2 Lotus Cobra.
Again, never didn't have it.
Oh,
everything is fine. Wonderful. The magic gods say, I like your spunk, kid, and
yeah, fortune definitely favoring the brave here. Jarvis gets that Canopy Bailoff down on turn number 3 using Lotus Cobra's ability.
Oh my goodness.
Jarvis could cast his Inscription Kate if he wanted.
When, when you want the flood, you have it. That's exactly what it is. That's 3 lands in a row.
Insane scenes here as we see Thundering Spark Mage come down. That is going to deal with the 3-1 and full swing with the team here.
Ooh.
Letting that Lotus Cobra trade off. It's done its work.
Oh my goodness, that's 4 lands in a row. I cannot believe what I'm watching. This is magic at its finest.
Well, look, just easy peasy. Keep your 1-lander. Keep your Lotus Cobras. Play a 4-drop on turn 3. And attack for 10 on turn number 5, getting Slurms down to 4. And Slurms Mackenzie's got to be thinking, what could I have done this game?
And you know, Slurm's supposed to be the aggro person here, so
yeah, the Thundering Rebuke takes down that Canopy Baloth
just as a blocker. Ugh.
Oh, and this is a forced chump here with that Angel Heart Protector. Jarvis is going to be able to put another 4 power onto the battlefield as well.
Oh.
Let's see what Slurms Mackenzie can find. They've top decked very well to get to this point. They top decked that Bolt in the previous match to get here. And okay, 2 blockers.
That looks like, yeah, I mean, one's a chump. You have.
Yeah, so there's a forced chump, right, on the 4/4.
Yeah, that is the best you can do in that scenario, but even more creatures coming down.
Slurms going down to 2 life, facing down 3 threats. That's gonna do it. And game number 1 goes past in the blink of an eye for Jarvis Yu.
I can't wait for Slurms to watch this.
I mean, I don't know whether that would be helpful for that.
Jarvis, no, I mean, sometimes you gotta risk it, and that 4 mana in a row, that's exactly what they needed.
Okay,
oh, even more life gain.
Oh yeah, get that nectar pot in there. Landfall gain life, yes please. Expedition Champion, another body, you know, thinking about making it in as well. Jarvis's sideboard is pretty sweet, you know. There's Nissa Zendikar, that's for the flyers. There's some aggro cards. There's some combat tricks. Lots to choose from.
Jarvis's sideboard is actually very well put together. There's a lot of ways to deal with multiple threats, and it shows just the amount of skill on drafting.
Yeah, very experienced drafter, Jarvis Yu. And we see that experience come into play here. Thinking about the cut here from the 40. Oh, I just spotted that roiling regrowth in this deck, which I hadn't even seen before.
Yeah, there's although there it goes.
I mean, on the draw against an aggro deck, I can understand why it's coming out, but definitely a sick include with those Lotus Cobras and all the landfall triggers.
All the landfall, yes.
All the the brush fire elementals as well. Jesus. Well, we're back at it.
1 land again. Can he do it again?
I mean, the problem is once you've pulled it off once, right? You got to be thinking oh yeah,
you can't do this again.
Well, or you think I'm on a roll.
Oh, is that how that goes? I mean, it is another Lotus Cobra in hand, but I don't think this time because it is up there. it's only a mountain instead of a forest.
So the opposite problem now for Jarvis Yu has a handful of green lands, but only a couple of green spells available.
Yeah, but that pickup for Nectar Pot is going to be very crucial for this, and it might be able to stabilize him a little until he can find that mountain.
Great start though for Slurms Mackenzie. Sneaking Guide into Magmatic Channeler on turn number 2.
And that's exactly what Slurms wants to do. Although missing the plains, at least for now.
Yeah, let's see whether Slurms can find that second color of mana. Though I suspect Magmatic Channeler can do some work for them in that respect. Wow. Ditches a white card, finds Royal Eruption.
So that confirms the missing plains then, because the white card was thrown out. And they're still looking.
Yeah, it's just as you say, and Slurms actually deciding not to use the Royal Eruption there to take out the Nectar Pot, which is going to start gaining life for Jarvis.
I think that was a wise decision because it sets him up for the Baloth the next turn, guaranteed to go down. And that should help with the damage that Jarvis is going to be taking.
Look at this. Plains into Leyline Tyrant for Slurms, but Mountain for Jarvis Yu. What can he find?
I don't think there's much to... Jarvis can't handle things in the skies just yet. And playing the Baloth is interesting because the Wizard is currently the only thing that will get that party, but the Smart Mage is already a Wizard itself, so nothing in hand to deal with that Tyrant.
Just as you say, and now this Air Force coming in. Wow, that Grotag Bugcatcher is a 5 power flyer. Takes 9 in the air, down to 8. Has to find something right now. Taunting Arbor Mage, not what Jarvis is looking for.
That means a full party is on Slurm side as well.
I mean, it was certainly a party. You read my mind, Lady Minions. Oh, and here we go. And this is Zendikar coming straight in. That has reach, or at least gives reach to the land. As we go into our deciding game number 3.
Taking out that Nectar Pot because it just didn't do enough versus the 3 powered creatures that Slurm was putting down.
Yeah, gaining a life every turn does seem pretty good, but you know, when it doesn't block your opponent's creatures effectively, can be a little awkward. So let's find a winner here in our deciding match between Jarvis Yu and Slurms Mackenzie here in the Mythic Mikaela Arena Community Draft Tournament. Double Brushfire Elemental.
Instant keep. Did not hesitate.
Jeez, double Brushfire Elemental, Thundering Smart Mage, Vastwood Fortification for Jarvis Yu. Here comes the first one.
You're aggro, I'm aggro.
Oh goodness, and just thinking about these creatures in Slurm's deck, not many of them can block these Brushfire Elementals.
No, and that's going to be 2 elementals plus the land trigger, so that's 6 damage. It's turn 3.
This is disgusting. Oh, Slurms must just be thinking, oh, come on. Double Brushfire Elemental, taking their life total down to 13. Let's see what they can find here. a Magmatic Channeler. May as well activate that because that is not doing any blocking anytime soon.
Yeah. Where's the Cinderclasm when you need it?
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's a Thundering Rebuke. So that's going to deal with one of those Brushfires.
Oh.
Lotus Cobra, the draw for Jarvis.
So Jarvis can actually go Lotus Cobra into the forest to have 2 untapped mana to use the Might if they really wanted. To get Slurms down. That's another 6 points of damage.
Let's see whether Jarvis wants to play it that aggressively here. Lotus Cobra, that's definitely coming down. Make some green mana, but okay, so we're going to take it a little bit slower. Yeah, get this Brushfire Elemental in. Slurms down to 10.
You know, I actually do like that play because that means that next turn Jarvis can actually use the Might of Marasa in kicker form with that elemental that's going to be very difficult to block.
So it's +5/+5 if you kick it, right?
So it's 5 total. So
right.
That would be 8 damage next turn, pretty much unblockable unless Slurms play something.
Okay, well, the Cell Sword can block it.
Yes. So, interesting plays here now.
So there is that Thundering Spark Mage available for Jarvis as well, and I wonder if this turn...
I think that is the play, the setup for future ones, and then... So if you do that, and you make them take another 3 with the fortification, if you play that as a land, then that goes down to lethal for next turn.
Yeah, you make a great point, because this Brushfire Elemental can get in after that Kite Sail goes away. Lotus Cobra jumping into the fray as well.
Jarvis doesn't need that Lotus Cobra anymore to make the 5 mana for the Might.
So we could be close to crowning a champion here. Slurms Mackenzie down to 7 life. Goes digging with that Magmatic Channeler. Found a Royal Eruption. And Royal Eruption might be here to save the day for Slurms Mackenzie once again.
However, again, that Might, Slurm has to play another creature or he's just dead.
Jeez, Cliff Haven Sail.
That might be game kicker.
Okay,
exactly
let's see.
lethal.
Do you have an answer? No pause there for Slurms Mackenzie. Here comes the Thundering Spark Mage. It's a 7/7. Oh, Practice Tactics not going to do it. And that is it. Jarvis takes down the match in that deciding game against Slurms Mackenzie. Congratulations to Jarvis Yu, the champion of the very first Mythic Mikaela Community Draft Tournament.